Ladies and gentlemen, we are live once again here from Honolulu, Hawaii, Vindication 4.22, and let me tell you, we've got a stacked card here of action ready for you. My name's the Chairman, I am here with Mr. J. Scott, and we are ready to get started with a very exciting...
Wait, hold on, Mr. Chairman, here comes Jasper Starr, coming to the ring. He's not scheduled for a match tonight.
He's not, what's he do? It looks like he's trying to go for a mic over here, close to the... Okay, all right, well, I guess he's got something to say here.
And Jasper Starr with an extremely definitive statement. I mean, this seems to be a definite change in direction from how he usually goes about his business, but I gotta say, I kind of like it, you know? He seems to have a little bit more fire, a little bit more spice going on now, you know?
I mean, all he came out here and said was that he was tired of being underappreciated, I guess, what you can say. So I don't know what you mean by having a little bit of spice to it, but we're going to have to see what happens with his new mission. But regardless, let's get into the action, shall we? Our first upcoming match is the former YouTube champions clashing at it between Zistro Horror and Isaac.
Exactly. This is a highly anticipated matchup. Of course, Isaac always going to have that record-breaking Discord title reign under his belt. And Zistro Horror, who went on his reign of extermination earlier this season. I cannot wait to see these two go at it in our opening contest.
Now, here's the question, though. Is the Church of Steel going to get involved in this? Or are they actually going to let these two have a clean one-on-one matchup? We're about to find out.
The opening match of Vindication is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 200 pounds, from Moscow, Russia, Zistro Horror.
And now here he comes, the Siberian Iceman, here to just knock some heads, preferably Isaac's. You know, his journey has been one of ups and downs this season. Of course, he had that huge YouTube title victory, and then lost to MD. And since then, it feels like he's kind of been floundering. Maybe this match against Isaac will help him find his direction a little bit.
Well, you talk about ups and downs. That's literally been Zistro Horror ever since he began here in the CWL. This season, he started with a huge splash, but now, as you said, it looks like he's starting to regress a little bit, and hopefully that's not the case.
And his opponents, representing the Church of Steel, weighing 206 pounds, from Los Angeles, California, Isaac.
And here comes Isaac. You know, this is one of the representatives from the Church of Steel. And quite frankly, I think that going with the Church of Steel may have been one of the worst choices that Isaac made in his career, if I'm being perfectly honest. The Church of Steel, while at one point seemed like they were unstoppable, they haven't really made that big of an impact since forming together. What would you think about that, Jay?
I will tell you exactly what I think. I think that you are the opposite of correct. I think that you are, in fact, incorrect, all right? The Church of Steel is on their way to big things. We saw it early, you know, what they're able to accomplish when they helped Olivia Maestral win that Vindication Women's Championship, all right? That is just an omen of things to come, all right? The revelation of the Church of Steel is still on the way. We are going to see big things from these individuals, all right? And that is going to happen sooner rather than later, and I expect it to happen right here against Zistro Horror when Isaac takes his head off with the championship winner.
Well, here we go. The bell's about to ring. Referee is ready. These men are ready, and they immediately go to lock up in the middle of the ring. And Zistro Horror already being able to push Isaac back to the corner. A bit of a surprise here because a lot of people see Zistro Horror. They don't expect him to have that kind of power, but he definitely does as a former YouTube champion.
Very true. I mean, you know, he has incredible strength, but quite frankly, I don't think he's going to quite be able to match up to Isaac, although he is able to toss him over the ropes like that, knocking the wind out of him on the floor. Going for the stomp, but Isaac able to dodge out of the way, of course. Hooks him up. Beautiful fisherman suplex there.
And that happened right out here in front of the announce table as now Isaac and Zistro Horror continue fighting on the outside. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, there is a 20 count in effect. So these men actually have until the count of 20 to get back inside the ring. And now Zistro Horror slides Isaac back in. And with a kick to the gut right there, now to the chest, Zistro Horror doing what he needs to do in order to take out the air out of the lungs from Isaac.
Speaking of which, I mean, that standing shooting star press will certainly take a significant wind out of your lungs. And now with that huge arm drag there, just absolutely slamming the back of Isaac into the canvas. But Isaac's right back up. That's from the corner now. Isaac turns it around. Wrenching on the shoulder there. Oh my goodness, and just driving the point of the elbow right into the shoulder of Zistro Horror. But Zistro able to dodge out of the way of that single leg drop kick. And now a huge double leg drop kick, absolutely smashing into the sternum of Zistro Horror.
Right now, right here, looks like Isaac was going to go for a suplex, but Zistro Horror able to counter it into the neck breaker. And now Zistro Horror is back in control with a kick to the back. And now he's picking up Isaac. And a big chop to the chest.
And just a tremendous front slam there, folding him like an accordion. Now, oh my goodness, stomping on the elbow, targeting the hand. And you gotta think, you know, perhaps that Zistro would want to focus more on the legs due to the potency of Isaac's, you know, kicking offense. I guess he's opting for a different approach here.
You know, not only the kicking offense, but also... Oh, hold on 1 second. The Siberian Claymore out of nowhere.
Could this be enough to put away Isaac? No, the member of he has his, you know, the fire of his beliefs sending him through this ring. His devotion to Jack Steele is not going to let him lose this one to just one Siberian Claymore. Oh no, but he's thinking about it. He's going for it. The extermination driver.
And after a two close right there, he almost put away Isaac, but it was not meant to be yet, as the former YouTube champion almost got a significant victory here over Isaac.
You are going to need a lot more than that to take out someone as potent, as powerful as Isaac. I mean, this is a guy that we have seen achieve great things, but not quite achieving what he wanted to with that Tope con Hilo.
The Tope con Hilo is honestly one of Isaac's underrated weapons, and every time he's connected with it, it's guaranteed him a victory, like I want to say 90% success. This time Zistro Horror turned around, got a bit of the spine, which interacted with Isaac's spine. Obviously not a good feeling if you've ever had that kind of contact, and it didn't get the victory there for Isaac. But even then, after that swanton, Zistro actually managed to move, and this match will continue.
and just nailing him on the side of the leg there, on the inside of the leg, right inside the kneecap with that elbow. That'll be very difficult to deal with if you're someone like Zister, or if you're someone like Isaac, who needs those legs to execute those powerful kicks like that championship winner that he likes to employ. And now once again, going up to the top, what could he be looking for here?
We're about to find out as Isaac is looking to Zistro on the outside. Oh, and he just dove right into Zistro, but I think he may have actually concussed himself by hitting his head on the padded concrete.
Looked like he was going for some kind of flying headbutt there. Definitely got some of it, but suffered a lot of damage on the outside as a result. As much as I believe Isaac's going to win this match, he's going to be careful throwing out high-risk offense like that if he wants to secure the victory for himself.
I absolutely agree. That was a gruesome hit by Isaac, and I'll be completely honest, I'll be shocked if he is not injured right now.
He is extremely resilient, but there's only so much damage that a human skull can take. But Zister may be getting a little bit of that damage dealt back to him as Isaac hits that huge rear neck breaker there, absolutely smashing the back of his head into the canvas, and I'm looking for something here, turning him around, knee, following up with a lariat. Oh my God, cutting right across the trachea of Zister Horror there.
You know, one has to wonder if this is now Isaac just running on fumes, or if this is actually Isaac trying to secure the victory too. And Isaac does it with the leg sweep.
That is exactly what I was saying this whole time. Zister Horror thought that he could bring the fire, but the power of the Church of Steel was just too much for him. Isaac takes this one.
The winner of the match, Isaac.
Congratulations to Isaac, managing to pick up a victory not only for himself but also the Church of Steel after being called out like Zister Horror had. You know, this has got to feel good for Isaac. You know that he had been looking for his signature win, and definitely a win over Zistro, especially the Zistro that we've been seeing recently, is definitely going to put him in good spirits, considering later on in the night we're actually going to be seeing MD and Max Sherman go at it. Hopefully there's no church shenanigans in that match either, but honestly, I don't think that's going to be the case.
Up next, we've got something that I'm very much looking forward to. Andre Hunter, one of the new Genesis call-ups that we saw come onto the main roster last week, versus William Black, one half of the Sons of Fenrir. And these two have definitely got to be thinking two different things going into this match, and I cannot wait to see how this thing unfolds. These are two extremely dynamic, exciting, and determined competitors, and I do not know which one is going to come out on top.
Not only that, but like you said, two different things. I know the Sons of Fenrir are getting ready for the Tag Team Championship match, but Andre Hunter was, I don't want to say ambushed, but let's call it what it is. He was ambushed by Prince Beret last week. Will we see the same this week?
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 205 pounds, from Bray County, Wicklow, Ireland, the Messiah, Andre Hunter.
And here comes the Messiah, Andre Hunter, fresh up from Genesis. Things didn't quite go his way last week, but quite frankly, I think that tonight, might be his opportunity to even up that win-loss record, to get himself a victory here over one half of one of the hottest tag teams in all of Vindication, the Sons of Fenrir.
I think maybe Andre Hunter's biting off a little bit more than he could chew going into this matchup. William Black is nothing to scoff at, and I know Andre Hunter has his mind busy with Prince Beret, but if he wants even a chance to win this match, he can't even think of Beret.
Look, when it comes to having your rage directed at a superstar that you're not in the ring with, that can go one of two ways. It just depends on how good you are at focusing on your opponent. If he can kind of look at William Black and just see Prince Beret, he might be able to focus his rage effectively to win the matchup.
And his opponents, accompanied by Austin Wolf, representing the Sons of Fenrir, weighing 235 pounds, from Biloxi, Mississippi, the Wolf of War, William Black.
And William Black here, he's telling his partner Austin Wolf that it's time to lay a beat down here on the Messiah, Andre Hunter. But I don't know if, it's going to go exactly as planned. Andre Hunter, he got several wins on Genesis. He's looking determined. But, you cannot look past a competitor like William Black. He is just so focused, so determined. And ever since he formed this tag team, the Sons of Fenrir, with Austin Wolf, he's been nigh unstoppable.
I think William Black has finally found something that he can latch onto. If there is anything,
oh my God, it's Prince Beret. He's making his way here to ringside. What's he doing? He's not in this match. This is a match between Andre Hunter and William Black.
And this is what I was afraid of. Now you can see him grabbing the chair right there and taking a seat right next to our announce table here. That's not something I expected. That is honestly, he's staring at me.
That is going to make it a lot more difficult. I said before, if Andre Hunter wants to effectively focus whatever animosity he has towards Prince Beret, he's going to have to look at William Black and, see Prince Beret instead of the man that he's actually against the ring with. But that's going to be very difficult when you have the true man himself sitting at ringside.
He
seems to be starting up. Yeah.
I'm glad that you're sitting in between us because he won't stop staring at me.
That's okay, Mr. Chairman. I'll protect you if need be. Although, if it really comes down to it, I'll probably just run away. Regardless, William Black nailing that huge flying forearm right into the face of Andre Hunter there, but pushing him back is Andre. What a surprising amount of strength.
Like I was saying before Prince Beret came out here, it's actually interesting to see William Black make the kind of impact that he's been making here on Vindication, because when William Black is able to latch onto something, this man is unstoppable. He wanted the Twitch Championship over on Nemesis during Season 2, and when he got it, he arguably became the greatest Twitch champion we had up until, I guess TJ Black recently became the TJ Black that we now know. But now that William Black has been able to latch on to wanting to become the tag team champion, this man has been on an absolute warpath. And at Global Warning, he gets the opportunity to capture those championships against Anarchy Inc.
Look, the question is, will he be able to kind of seal the deal against Anarchy Inc. like he hopes to seal the deal here against Andre Hunter? And if this match is anything of, oh my God, Black Fang out of nowhere! Absolutely nailed him on the jaw with that knee strike. Now, referee counting it. Could this be the end for Andre Hunter? No! He has got to turn it up at least a couple of notches if he wants to have an emphatic victory here against Andre Hunter, like he hopes to have against Anarchy Inc. soon for the titles. And now he's looking for it. Got the arms hooked up. The blackout! The blackout just nailing the head of Andre Hunter right into the mat. Could this be it? Can the Messiah kick out? Come on, I believe! No! William Black still able to come out on top. And maybe this is a sign of things to come, an omen, if you will, for his match later against Anarchy Inc.
The winner of the match, the Wolf of War, William Black.
You know, you talk about emphatic wins, and it couldn't have become more emphatic than that, as William Black absolutely just decimated Andre Hunter. But here's the thing. I think Andre Hunter was distracted. I don't think he expected Prince Beret to come out here like that. And I honestly don't think that he was even thinking about the match at that point. Beret hasn't said anything since showing up here to Vindication. He just keeps stalking Andre Hunter, and here we go. Now the face-off is here. Andre Hunter asking him, what do you want?
And my question is what the answer is going to be, and Beret just retreating into the backstage area. I'm very curious as to what, is going to happen between these two.
What is going on between these two?
Well, I hope we'll find out in the weeks to come, but in the meantime, we've got a very exciting matchup. Valencia versus Lady Britannia. I've made no secret about it. These are two of my favorite competitors here on Vindication.
And let's not forget, last week Valencia accepted the challenge of Belle Florent, and we will be seeing that matchup next week. But first and foremost, Valencia wanted her words, not mine, a warm-up match. I think she is overlooking Lady Britannia, and I think she's going to bite off a little bit more than she could chew here tonight.
The following match is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, representing the fabulous, furious freaks from San Jose, California, Valencia.
And here she comes, one of the most dynamic and exciting competitors on this or any roster. Valencia looking to make a mark here. Unfortunately, maybe an everlasting mark on the side of Lady Britannia's jaw if she's able to nail that Thorn knee strike. But, she's made smart decisions. She's aligned herself with, a powerful group like the Fabulous Furious Freaks. And over the course of her career, she's certainly reaped the dividends.
Valencia is probably one of the most decorated athletes that we have here in the CWL. But the one championship that has always eluded her has been the Openweight Championship. She has been a Vindication champion multiple times. And honestly, the new Valencia that we're seeing, the one that is making waves in Wildfire Pro, the one that's making waves in NIEW, that's the Valencia that we need to see here come back to the CWL. And I think a possible victory not only over Lady Britannia, but also over Belle Florent will put her right back in talks, because although she has lost to Marilyn Benson, it was a non-title match. A Valencia in a title match is a completely different monster, a completely different freak, if you will. And I think that that's what Valencia's got in mind, especially accepting the match against Belle Florent.
Very interesting. I cannot wait to see what goes down there. She will be able to perhaps level up against Big Bicep Belle. But first she has to go through Lady Britannia.
And her opponent, accompanied by Belle Florent, weighing 120 pounds, from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, Lady Britannia.
And now, here we go. Lady Britannia making her way, just sliding right inside the ring there. She cannot wait to get started against Valencia, which I'm not sure how I feel about that. I don't know how she's going to do. But, surprisingly, she's been accompanied to the ring by Belle Florent. I did not know that was going to be happening.
The energy is appreciated, but that once the bell rings, Lady Britannia is a completely different beast. She completely turns that switch on in her head that she's going to take this match seriously. But against Valencia, she's going to have to bring her A+ game if she hopes to walk out with a victory.
And the question is, who will get the upper hand in this initial spate of offense? And it seems to be Lady Britannia, but I think the Valencia is going to be able to recover rather quickly and score the victory. But, oh my god, vicious neck crank. Look at the torque.
You know, Lady Britannia right there coming out of the gate with that huge forearm. Definitely the game plan that you have to employ against Valencia, because, well, Valencia, like I said, is the most decorated woman here on the roster. I don't think anybody's won as many championships as Valencia has done here in the CWL. Lady Britannia knows that, and she wants to show that she can definitely defeat Valencia.
And as, you know, hard as she may try, I mean, seeing these competitors up close, Valencia has a pretty definitive size advantage as she drives the knees right into the leg of Lady Britannia there.
And now it looks like Lady Britannia was able to connect with that arm drag. As you can see, Belle Florent on the outside cheering her on. Even though she wants Valencia at her best, you know, you can tell that she also wants Lady Britannia to win. Maybe she's just out here scouting. Maybe she's looking to the future. I don't know. But Belle Florent being out here definitely changes the dynamic of this matchup.
I completely agree. And speaking of which, you know, that arm drag that you pointed out, that's the kind of maneuver that I would expect to see from Belle Florent. Maybe she's been giving her a couple tips. Oh my goodness, but now driving the forearms, the elbow right into the top of the forehead there. Looking to really just bust her open is Valencia on Lady Britannia. And now, oh my god, nailing the elbow drop right into the spine.
Definitely a maneuver that Valencia has chosen to do more often recently. As you can tell, Valencia just doesn't want to win matches. She wants to hurt people. But now Belle Florent getting in Valencia's face. I don't know why, because Belle Florent is here for clean contests. I don't know why she's trying to cheap Lady Britannia into a victory there.
You know why? It's because she's a hypocrite. She's a hypocrite and a liar. She knows that she can't compete with someone like Valencia, so she's trying to get Lady Britannia to soften her up before their match. Belle Florent is a coward, she's a cheater, and quite frankly, I don't know if she even belongs here at ringside right now.
Well, regardless, Valencia seems to have recovered from that, as now she takes Lady Britannia to the outside. You can see Belle Florent right there, just staring at the action.
And now, oh my goodness, clocking her with the forearm. Oh my god, driving the head, the top of the crown of the head there with that DDT right onto the barely padded concrete. You're going to feel a shockwave all the way up your spine. Your fingers and toes are going to feel a little tingly, and most importantly, your neck is going to hurt like hell after taking an impact like that.
And now we see Valencia sending Britannia back into the inside. Belle Florent not getting involved. Oh, wait, I spoke too soon. She definitely got involved there, as she's, I guess, coaching Lady Britannia, as Valencia was able to recover and get that Hurricane Rana off of her feet. Maybe that backfired a little bit on Belle, as now a forearm from Valencia sets up Britannia in the corner. Valencia sends her to the other side, and now a chop connects, followed up by a drop kick to the side of the head.
Oh my goodness, just clocking her right in the ear. The damage that has been done already to Lady Britannia's head cannot be overstated. Picks her up. Oh, we know what she's looking for here. La Revolucion! Looking for the pinfall victory. Referee's counting it. Here we go. And Valencia scores the win over Lady Britannia. And with Belle looking on at ringside, that's got to be pretty intimidating.
You know, when we look at the replays of this matchup, you have to wonder how much did Belle help and how much did she detract from the matchup. She tried to interrupt twice, and I think the second time was when she actually got Lady Britannia's attention. I think that definitely had to play a factor, and I can guarantee you Lady Britannia is not happy about that one bit.
The winner of the match, Valencia.
And now Valencia celebrating her victory as Lady Britannia has kind of rolled to the ringside area. Lady Britannia rocking one of those famous Geordie tans there. But Valencia was not intimidated by her opponent as she managed to score the victory in pretty definitive fashion there.
You can see Valencia right there was taunting Belle Florent on the outside. She says that if you want her, come get her, and that's going to go down next week, and I can't wait for that matchup. But we got another one here for you. Another exciting matchup between the current YouTube champion taking on one of the Church of Steel's followers, Max Sherman. Now, earlier in the season, this would have been an absolute fireworks of a match. But now, it's going to be... What's a bigger word than fireworks, Jay?
Nuclear bomb of a match.
There you go. That's exactly what it's going to be, because MD and Jack Steele have made this incredibly personal when it looked like MD just wanted to help a friend, and it has become so much more than that.
The following match is set for one fall. Introducing first, weighing 214 pounds, from Belfast, Ireland, your YouTube champion, MD.
And here comes the reigning and defending YouTube champion, although we won't be defending here tonight against Max Sherman. You know, some people might bet, they might say, MD holds a title, ergo he's the favorite, but we forget. Those people are so short-sighted that they forget about someone like Max Sherman and his associations with an organization like the Church of Steel. All right, that is a friendship, that is a connection, that is an affiliation that cannot be discounted, especially in a matchup like this. MD has all the confidence in the world, but will it be enough to conquer the numbers game? And quite frankly, I don't think so.
Well, we also have to keep in mind Max Sherman walked into the season as the YouTube champion before he was defeated by Zistro Horror. So, you know, with the refocus from the Church of Steel, one has to wonder if we're going to be able to see that Max Sherman again.
And his opponents, accompanied by Saint Jack Steele and Isaac, representing the Church of Steel, weighing 225 pounds, from London, England, Max Sherman.
And now here comes Max Sherman, accompanied by the rest of the Church of Steel, being sent into the ring by Jack Steele himself. And, you know, we see Isaac out here, of course, after scoring that victory in the first match of the night. He's accompanying, you know, his brother, Max Sherman, you know, brother in a you know, a spiritual way, not in a literal way, to ringside.
You could kind of see MD right there rolling up to the outside, but I think he thought better of it. He got really close to Jack Steele, possibly trying to instigate something, but he knows that he's actually got his wish. He gets one of the members of the Church of Steel, as we see his arm bandaged up. That's something else that we also have to think about. His arm is not 100%. Jack Steele left the steel trap locked in for such a long time last week that it may have actually broken MD's arm, but MD is still out here fighting one of them this week.
MD, a man who likes to think of himself as being able to go against all odds, but quite frankly, I think the odds are pretty definitively stacked against him here in this matchup. And as Max Sherman just clubs him on the side of the ear there with that beautiful right hand, and now tossing him there, got him locked up. Oh my goodness, gonna be a very unfortunate start for MD here. Oh no, he's able to get out of that suplex attempt, flips him around, gutbuster takeover, absolutely nailing his ribs right on the knee.
And now MD possibly looking like his arm is not bothering him yet, but I don't know if that's adrenaline or just, you know, if it's a decoy, perhaps.
He could just be trying to mask the pain. Whatever weakness is there will certainly be unveiled if there is any as this match continues to unfold, especially after a move like that as Max Shearman just rocks him with that lariat. And now, looking for that suplex once again, a beautiful snap suplex, just hitting the small of the back right on the canvas there, following it up with that elbow drop right across the sternum.
Now we see Max Shearman trying to turn it back up. And again, this man was the YouTube champion when the season started, and he was the undefeated YouTube champion. Let's not forget that undefeated part. That was a big thing that we were talking about when we began. But now, ever since getting to the Church of Steel, he's been trying to refine that fire back inside him. And I think a victory here over MD will definitely show us that Max Shearman is back.
Very true. Now, oh my goodness, hanging him up on the top there. And now looking for the cover after hanging him up on the top rope. And I'm surprised that he went for a cover so early, but as I say before, you know, an early cover is excellent for tiring out your opponent, and that is exactly what Max Shearman has to do. He has to diminish the adrenaline rush of MD so that he starts to feel the pain in that arm. And now, oh my God, a knee drop right to the crown of the head. Atrocious offense there from Max Shearman, but MD not ready to say die yet. Oh my goodness, looking for that single leg drop kick. Shearman able to bat it out of the way, picks him up, beautiful Olympic slam.
Now, what has Max Shearman got in mind here? A kick to the chest. As you can see, the Church of Steel right here in front of us, just staring, barking orders at Max Shearman and what to do next. And oh, hold on, the German suplex to the turnbuckle.
Oh my God, just smashing the back of Shearman's head right across that bottom turnbuckle. But he's not done yet as he sweeps the leg of MD. And look at this, Max Shearman has him deep in, friendly territory for himself. Very intelligent to get him near his partners from the Church of Steel.
I mean, that's where you get the orders from. You can see Jack Steele yelling at him from right here in front of us, and he's just telling him, attack, attack, attack. But Max Shearman now is rolled up, MD. He's up on the shoulders, and the air raid crash connects.
Oh my God, the death wish there. And now you got to think that, oh my God, stomping on the injured arm of MD. Beautiful job there from Max Shearman. That is exactly what MD deserves after trying to hop in a ring like that. And now barely able to kick out, and you got to think that arm has got to be weaker than ever. Excellent ring intelligence there from Max Shearman.
But now Max Shearman is setting up for something big here. What are we about to see? He's got him up, and I think we're about to get the final breath DDT, but no, MD was able to escape. As now Jack Steele gets closer to the ring. Oh, Max Shearman going after that arm once again.
Yes, there's only so much offense that MD can take from a move like that. And, oh my God, no. Oh, nailing him with the basement dropkick there, just clocking him right in the ear with it. Oh my goodness, I was not expecting him to recover from that series of arm breakers.
And again, it's got to be the adrenaline that is keeping MD going. Max Shearman once again floating over a rolling neck breaker, as again, Jack Steele is right there, right on top of the action. Max Shearman gets a 2, but no, MD able to kick out still.
And already a tremendous amount of damage has been done to the neck and back of MD, especially, and now Max Shearman is additionally trying to focus on the arm. You got to question, how much more of this can MD take before he has to maybe even tap out from the amount of pain that he's experiencing? Quite frankly, I think that Max Shearman has this one in the bag, given what he's already dealt to MD, and if MD's trying to win this one, I think he's going to have a hard time.
Now there we see MD once again lift up Max Shearman. There it is. That's what I was waiting for. I knew Jack Steele was going to get involved, and now he gave the opportunity for Max Shearman to capitalize with something, and that back DDT could have actually done everything that it needed to get Max Shearman back on the horse.
An inverted DDT like that is going to be exactly what he's looking for, given the kind of offense that he's already utilized so far in this matchup. And now MD just again and again picking him up and dropping him down. And another one. That's 4 times so far that he's utilized that maneuver. But now maybe he's looking to try to finish him off with the Kingslayer knee. Bouncing off the ropes there and nails him with it right across the, right between the eyes there.
Oh, but hold on. Jack Steele is on the apron. That match was over, and he got the referee's attention, but it looks like MD doesn't care. It looks like he's going to go for it one more time. He sets up Max Shearman, hits the rope once again, and the King Slayer knee connects. This time, Jack Steele doesn't get involved as he believes his match is over, and the referee counts it to 3. The YouTube champion has won once again. As here we see the replays of this matchup. You know, it seemed like all odds were against MD, but he managed to walk away with the victory still, even with the Church of Steel at ringside. Even through everything that Jack Steele tried to do, MD still had his head in the game. He had his game plan. He knew what he had to do, and he walked out with a victory.
Very true. I mean, he dealt some serious offense there, and he did come out on top, but I don't think the Church of Steel is done with any of these men.
And now we see the Church of Steel retreat up to the stage. But Jack Steele, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I think he's grabbing a chair from the bottom of the ring.
Yes! Get him with that. Hit him again. Hit him again. Pick it back up.
Hold on. Jack Steele, you already did enough here. You already possibly broke this man's arm. And now with that final sin, just planting MD close to the chair. Now you
that
can see
original sin pile driver there, just nailing him almost on the leg of the chair. Crushing impact there, exactly what he deserves after his impudence during that matchup.
But somehow MD is back up to his feet as the entire Church of Steel is up on the stage. You can see them start walking back. They're retreating. But MD somehow still up and still asking to fight.
And after those very enthusiastic words somehow from MD, after not only taking a chair to the back of the head, but also a burning hammer pile driver on his neck, still able to issue that challenge. But up next, we've got something very exciting, something that I'm looking forward to, undisputedly my match of the night. Yui Nishimura, the newest signee to Starjammer LLC versus Danielle Wright.
You know, back to the MD thing, it's adrenaline. That's what it's got to be. That's how he's able to get back up. But moving on, you're right. This match is going to be fantastic. Yui Nishimura and Danielle Wright, they asked for this matchup last week, and Faith De La Rosa made it happen. I'm very excited to see how these two match up.
The following match is set for 1 fall. Introducing first, weighing 195 pounds, from Sapporo, Japan, the Shoot Fighter Princess, Yui Nishimura.
And now here we go, very much the most exciting call-up from Genesis. Yui Nishimura, she's a star here. She's a star in the music world. She makes money for me hand over fist. I mean, what an athlete.
And her opponent, weighing 150 pounds, from Grand Rapids, Michigan, Danielle Wright.
And now here comes Danielle Wright, of course, a grappling and submission specialist, but I don't know if what she's got is going to be enough to score the victory over Yui Nishimura. In fact, I know it's not, because I signed Yui Nishimura to Starjammer LLC for a reason, all right? And Danielle Wright, as good as she is thoroughly outclassed here in this match.
Well, we're about to find out, because we have seen some rather impressive people come through Vindication, and then somebody just has their number. Danielle Wright could very well have Yui Nishimura's number, and there we see a show of respect by both of these women as they shake their hands before the bell rings. And now the referee's ready, the bell has rung, and here we go.
You know, they like to treat each other with respect, which is good as long as you get that victory, Yui. And now these two lock up, pushing Yui into the corner there. Who's going to get the advantage early on in this matchup? A clean break there. Very interesting.
You know, these two have immense respect for each other, but I think the reason Yui Nishimura wanted this matchup is because both of these women actually have a huge background in combat sports rather than professional wrestling. So maybe it's just a bit of a pride thing for Yui Nishimura. She wants to see if she's still got it whenever we talk about combat sports.
And there we go. Speaking of combat sports, I mean, that's one way to go about it. Just hang her up on that top rope with the just top of the rope, cutting across the neck. And now, oh my gosh, that inverted suplex slamming the face and body of Yui down onto the canvas, but catching her with that elbow is Yui Nishimura, and now lariat right over the top rope.
And
See,
now
a lot of people questioned me when I signed Yui Nishimura to Starjammer LLC. They were like, I don't understand, she does things so differently from the rest. People have called me and the rest of the group a bunch of scumbags, all right? And I won't say that they're totally incorrect, all right? I just say that we know how to get it done, all right? But here's the thing about Yui Nishimura. Not only is she possibly the greatest pure athlete on the entire CWL roster, but she also makes a tremendous amount of money from her music career, all right? This is someone who I was very happy to sign to Starjammer LLC, even if she doesn't quite do things the way that the rest of us do, because she has what it takes to get the win, just as she's going to against Danielle Wright. Look at how she, saw and countered that sliding knee strike with that stomp to the face. Beautiful work there.
Well, regardless, Danielle Wright was able to get out of that maneuver there, as now Yui Nishimura continues the assault. Oh, but Danielle Wright catches the knee. It looks like she's starting to figure out Yui Nishimura little by little. Oh, but she wasn't able to counter that one right there, as Yui Nishimura now starting to drive all of her limbs straight into Danielle Wright.
Absolutely, just stomping a mud hole in her there, and then following it up with that alley-oop maneuver. Tossing her to the corner there. Oh my goodness, single leg takedown. Beautiful offense from Danielle Wright, and now tying up the legs, rolling through. Oh my god, look at that. She's got the knee bar locked in.
A knee bar locked in, where if Yui Nishimura taps, that will be the end of the matchup. But Yui Nishimura knew exactly how to get out of it. Shifted all of her weight to be able to get back up on her feet. And now a head scissors just flips Danielle Wright in the center of the ring. And now it looks like Yui Nishimura is going to start tying up Danielle Wright as well.
This is exactly what I'd love to see. A technical masterclass from these two. That is my favorite kind of wrestling match, and that is exactly what they are delivering in spades. And now, once again, got the figure four head scissors locked in, wrenching on the, the pressure that puts not only on the temples, but on the neck. I mean, what enthusiastic and crushing offense there from Yui. And now she follows up with this barrage of strikes right to the face of Danielle Wright, but Wright able to push her away. But for how long? Oh my God, crucifix bomb.
And Danielle Wright already celebrating a victory, possibly, as there she just kicked to the gut. And now she's got her all tied up with a pinfall maneuver here. One. Oh, Yui Nishimura kicks out at the one.
And now, oh my God, kicking it. The super kick absolutely rocking Danielle Wright there. And now wrenching on the arm, weakening her even further. She has got to be thinking about finishing up this one. I mean, I don't know how much more offense Danielle Wright will be able to withstand from the greatest pure athlete in the entire roster.
And there you see it at the two. Yui Nishimura almost feeling like she had the matchup won, but it looks like she's going to be setting up for one more thing here.
She has got it locked and loaded. The number one hit, just crushing impact on the jaw of Danielle Wright. Ref counted. This one is over. And another win for Yui Nishimura. What a victory from the J-Pop Shoot Fighter.
the winner of the match, the Shoot Fighter Princess, Yui Nishimura.
And now here we go, once again, silencing all the doubters who criticized me for signing her to Starjammer LLC, proving that once again I made the right decision. Yui Nishimura scoring an emphatic victory over Danielle Wright after possibly breaking her jaw with that #1 hit fastball punch.
That was definitely a fantastic showing from Yui Nishimura, but we got one more match here today, Jay. It is the main event, and it is Chris Princess versus Colin Piper.
You know, Chris Princess going up against Michael Young's protege in the form of Colin Piper. Perhaps Chris Princess is angling for a bit of a title shot there. And the question is, will he be able to secure it?
That's definitely been the question. You know, Chris Princess hasn't had his mind on that championship ever since losing it at Endgame 3. But before then, he was obsessed with being the best. He was obsessed with being the champion. And maybe this is his way of stepping back into that frame.
The main event of Vindication is set for one fall. Introducing first, representing the fabulous, furious freaks from somewhere in Canada, Chris Princess.
And now, Chris Princess, the leader of the Fabulous Furious Freaks, confidently striding his way to the ring. This is someone who I have watched, who I have been a huge, have been hugely interested in for years. This is an extremely capable competitor, and quite frankly, I think he's going to end this match against Colin Piper pretty quickly.
You know, Colin Piper is still looking for his first victory here in Vindication since the season started. And while you say that he's going to do it fairly quickly, I don't know. What would it mean if Colin Piper not only wins here tonight, but picks up his first victory in Vindication against Chris Princess?
It would be very, very exciting, but quite frankly, I don't see it happening. I mean, Chris Princess is just too capable of a competitor. He just wants it so badly. He is so deadly in every aspect of his ring work. I don't think Colin Piper stands a chance.
And his opponent, weighing 175 pounds, from Tokyo, Japan, Colin Piper.
And here comes big Colin Piper, absolutely devastating with his lariat work, but, you know, Chris Princess has a couple of lariats of his own.
Now here we go. Both men are ready. They are set. And the ref saying they're ready. The call for the bell. Oh, but Colin Piper missed with the knee, but that didn't stop him at all, as now he connects with those backbreakers. But you can see Chris Princess just laughing at the pain right there. A complete madman.
Indeed. I mean, this is someone who is not willing to, let someone like Colin Piper get a victory over him. This is someone who is determined to win, determined to get some momentum going, and I think this is going to be his time to do it.
Now we see Colin Piper once again driving the knee to the lower back of Chris Princess and now targeting the arm. A smart idea, as Chris Princess does have that true purple rainmaker that he likes to call it. But now Chris Princess gets back in control of this matchup, flips over Colin Piper and possibly setting up for a left punch right there.
Just a haymaker crushing the ear, the temple of Chris Princess. And now, dodging out of the way. Here he goes, clubbing him in the back of the head, looking for that kick, but Colin Piper able to catch it. Very handy there. And now, oh my God, turning him around, looking for that, the figure four, just wrenching on the ankles, but able to loosen the grip is Chris Princess, nailing him with that series of strikes right to the leg. And now Piper firing back, looking for that Superman punch. but Princess able to tie him up. Beautiful work
Misjudged
there.
the distance right there as Chris Princess was able to get right back into it. And a beautiful belly-to-belly suplex as Chris Princess now continues the assault. But hold on, Colin Piper managed to get right back into it. But Chris Princess once again just flips the momentum over as, hold on, a sensitive powerbomb to the outside.
Oh my God, just smashing the top of his shoulders right against it. Oh my God! And now with that drop toe hold, smashing his face right into the ring post. Oh my God, and now he has got that adrenaline pumping through him in full force, slamming his back right across the turnbuckle there, but Colin Piper able to kick out at just the count of 1. And now, oh my God, what an elbow drop. And following it up, a second elbow drop, a third. When is this combo going to end? There we go, that triple combo of elbow drops. What? Oh, and now classic Chris Princess going for the testicular claw.
Going for the little Pipers there as now Chris Princess may be calling for the end as the facelock driver connects and Chris Princess may have actually just finished this matchup. Extra Dirty Deeds has put Colin. No, it hasn't.
You know, if there's one thing that you can say about Colin Piper, it is that he is resilient as all hell. He's about as tough as a $2 steak, and he's certainly showing it here as he hits that jawbreaker, follows up, looking for the DDT, but Chris Princess fighting out of it with that series of gut punches, and now with that leaping crossbody, just taking Colin Piper off his feet, stomp to the face. What's he looking for now? Oh, he's got that gator roll locked in, wrenching that forearm right across the neck there, and now following it up with the crossface.
A very impactful series of maneuvers right there by Chris Princess that may have actually just put Colin Piper away, but no, Colin Piper able to kick out at 2. Chris Princess, though, not taking a second to breathe, instead continuing to attack Colin Piper and just drops him on the top rope there.
Now picking him up. What's he looking for? Could he be looking for another one? Oh my God, the testicular claw wrenched in. Just absolutely punishing, the little Pipers, as you so adequately named it. Oh my God, go to sleep, nailing that knee right across the face of Chris Princess, and now following it up with that huge kick. And now what's he looking for? He's got to be going for something big here after getting out of that testicular claw, following it up, lariat, just taking him off his feet, folding him up like an accordion.
That lariato connects, and that could have actually just put away Princess, but no.
Chris Princess is not done yet. But quite frankly, neither is Colin Piper. Both these competitors still have so much fire, and now, I gotta say, I still see Chris Princess recovering here, nailing another one of those extra dirty deeds perhaps, and scoring the victory. Oh, but Colin Piper able to flip over Chris Princess there, and now nailing him with the point of the elbow right in the forehead.
Now we see Colin Piper pick up Chris Princess once again, and it looks like he could possibly be setting up for another go to sleep, being followed up by another knee strike. That's gotta be it.
And now just nailing the stomp right on the back of Chris Princess with that pop-up arm drag. Beautiful job there. And now, oh my God, what a forceful uppercut from Princess. But now, Piper's not done. Another lariat, folding him up like a stack of Chris Princess. And now going for the pinfall, but just barely at 2.999, Chris Princess getting out of it.
I can't believe that Chris Princess actually managed to kick out of not just one, but 2 lariats from Colin Piper. It just goes to show how determined Chris Princess is to not only win this matchup, but possibly send a message to Michael Young.
What a towering back body drop there. But Chris Princess has been absolutely deadly with those European uppercuts. And oh God, we know what this is. German suplex following up. True Purple Rainmaker!
And what a shot to the heart that's got to be. But Colin Piper still able to kick out.
How? For God's sake, how? Someone tell me. I just don't understand. what the hell Colin Piper is made of that is allowing him to endure this kind of offense from Chris Princess. And now nailing him there with the rocketing uppercut, following it up. Beautiful inverted slam there right on the little Colin Pipers once again. And now following it up. Oh my God, what a testicular claw. The third one that he has managed to get him with.
But Colin Piper's still coming back. Colin Piper's still coming out strong. You can tell that Colin Piper wants this win more than anything, but Chris Princess is not one that's going to let him do it easily. And this might be it here, Jay Scott. A German suplex followed up by the true purple Rainmaker. The referee's checking that the shoulders are down. 2, and good night, Colin Piper.
Excellent work there from Chris Princess. Both these, they went as hard as they could, but Chris Princess just had a lot more fire, and he came out on top.
The winner of the main event, Chris Princess.
And Chris Princess now celebrates his victory here. We know that he has his eyes on Michael Young and possibly that Vindication Championship, but, hold on.
Mr. Piper, well, you had quite the showing. I'm afraid you aren't the cowboy I truly want. You see, over the last few months, I've been watching the rise of someone else. He calls himself the Star Maker. Well, quite frankly, I don't care about that. I don't care that he calls himself the Lord of the Lariat, and I don't care about that oversized hunk of jewelry he carries on his waist. The only thing I care about, darlings, is that he calls himself the guy of Vindication. He claims to be at the top of the mountain. Well, darlings, I'm not going to take that disrespect lying down. So, I don't want a title match. I don't want any special stipulations. All I want is a match with the most brutal, vicious person Vindication has ever seen. I want to be destroyed. I want to be decimated. I want to not even be able to stare at the ceiling lights when you're done with me. And I will accept no less. I want a match with Michael fucking Young. And if you don't respond to me, darling, then you'll just show everyone what I truly think you are. A little bitch.
And now he's calling for Michael Young, and he's certainly getting his wish. The Lord of the Lariat pacing him with the lariat there. Come on, get him, Michael. Oh my goodness, nailing him with the senton. That is what you get when you step up to the Vindication Heavyweight Champion. You get battered, you get beaten, you get a stomp to the face. That is exactly what the Lord of the Lariat, the crown jewel of Starjammer LLC, is going to deliver to you. He's not done yet. Back rake there. Tearing the shirt off of him. Oh my God, and now pasting him with that chop. Clubbing blow there. Another one. Uppercut, series of strikes. Chris Princess, he has a lot of fire, he has a lot of determination, but he does not have what it takes to go up against someone the caliber of Michael Young, the greatest competitor on all of Vindication. This is the man to beat, but the thing is, you just can't beat him because he's too damn good. Picking him up, nailing him there with that brain buster.
You also have to keep in mind, however, that Chris Princess just went through a match with Colin Piper. He's not 100%.
Wait!
And now look at that. calling him back to the ring. He wants a little bit more of that beatdown. And Michael Young is, of course, happy to oblige.
Clearly,
Boom.
Chris Princess is just a masochist at this point.
Here's the thing. You said that Chris Princess wasn't at 100%. He could be at 150%, and it still wouldn't be enough to come out on top against someone the caliber of Michael Young, as he absolutely destroys him with the Painmaker there.
Well, now we see Michael Young heading to the back. But ladies and gentlemen, that was the main event. But I just got word right now that Faith De La Rosa has allowed Harris a little bit of time to be able to come out here and call out Sergeant Hunter one more time.
We heard that he's been calling him up for a long time, and they finally came face to face at Merry Mayhem. And this is something that he wants to continue. He wants to stay on track with it. He does not want to let the Sarge, kind of fade away into obscurity once again.
It's an interesting scenario, if we're being perfectly honest. Sergeant Hunter retired at Endgame 2 due to injury. So to see him back and to see Harris basically wanting to instigate him over and over again, it's almost sickening, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know what Harris's beef with Sergeant Hunter is, but called him out at Merry Mayhem. Sergeant Hunter made his presence felt, and now we're gonna hopefully see him again. But again, I just want answers. I don't know what exactly is going on here.
And now here we go, signaling to the CWLUniverse that he's not done. He's not even started. I am very curious to see, exactly what you said, what the beef is between these two, what the motivation is. I mean, to be fair, it is a match that I'm sure the CWLUniverse would like to see.
At Endgame 2, we saw the retirement of a legend. That legend is Sergeant Hunter. Now, for months, I've been calling out Sergeant Hunter through various title reigns and all of the things that have happened through Season 3 and now Season 4, and I heard nothing. I'm calling him out. I want him to come back. And he did come back. But you know what he did? He walked away. He didn't give me the respect that I've been giving him for years. The respect that he earned from me through his hard work and dedication of being who he is as a person and to the core. I've been to his house. I've talked to his family. His wife is a lovely lady. But something changed with Sergeant. Sergeant seemed different after he left. He went on to be a GM, and he changed. He's not the same Sergeant Hunter that all of CWL gained the massive respect for, and I've seen that. So I wanted to call him, and I called him, and I've texted him, and I've forgotten nothing. So for him to come out and just walk away, not even say anything, I want more answers. I want to know why he's not answering me, why he's walked away. I understand in his final match, he was medically injured or had some kind of injury that altered his career. But you know what? I saw something more in that Endgame 2 match. I saw him just going through the motions. Like, Maybe he thought that he's done everything that he can in the CWL. And, you know, I don't think that's true. There's a lot more for Sergeant Hunter to complete here in the CWL. So I tried to goad him back into coming back. And it went unanswered. So I don't think that he is done here. And you know what? The fact that he did come out showed me that he still wants it. He still has the itch. And you know what? While this might not be popular with some people here in CWL to come back, I don't care. I want him in the ring, one-on-one, to give him a proper goodbye from someone that has a lot of respect for him. And I don't understand why he walked away. Now, I've been told that Sergeant Hunter is here tonight and that he will come out here and he will give us some answers. So, without further ado, Sergeant Hunter, can you please come on out?
It's one of our medical professionals here that's making his way to the ring. I'm going to assume that he's going to be the one that will be telling Harris all about Sergeant Hunter.
There have been concerns posted as of late to the status and condition of Sergeant Hunter. We here at CWL Medical pride itself on being the foremost healthcare providers of sports wrestling. As a representative of CWL Medical, we are keeping a close eye on Sergeant Hunter's wrestling status. We understand that shareholders and fans alike are excited and concerned at the prospect of Sergeant Hunter competing with the CWL. But at this time, the medical staff have decided that Sergeant Hunter is not yet cleared for an in-ring return to action. This has nothing to do with Sergeant Hunter's past medical history, but more so the quickness at which Sergeant Hunter reappeared on the scene. CWL Medical has scheduled a consultation with Dr. Wrestling Jr. to review Sergeant Hunter's past medical history, and will schedule a medical evaluation on Sergeant Hunter to assess his in-ring capabilities and whether he can compete at the appropriate level. Sergeant Hunter will be assigned a new permanent health official to look after his medical issues and re-evaluations. Once all the information has been gathered and decisions have been made, the CWL medical team will make an official announcement. Thank you and Happy New Year from CWL Medical.
Oh my God! Harris with the stunner! He doesn't care if Sarge is medically cleared. He just wants to beat the crap out of him, and he's going to beat this crap out of the doctor for telling him that he can't have the match, picking him up. Go to hell! Just driving his knee, crushing the face of that doctor. And now as we close out Vindication, we see Harris celebrating the beatdown that he just put on that medical official. He's going to be fine for that. But let me tell you, what a way to close out an action-packed night of Vindication. I cannot wait to see Harris and Sarge clash, if they're even able to clash. And ladies and gentlemen, I mean, what a night that we just had. I was joined, of course, by the chairman of CWL, and this was Vindication 422.